Hello, everybody. Becky here. I'm here today with Rohan David, and Rohan David has just completed a course at the Richmond County Literacy Network, and I was wondering how it all went.
Yeah, no, it went great, honestly. Like, Anne Marie was my teacher, and I was pretty confident in my ability to take care of the GED, now called the CAKE, right? And, I delayed it a little bit as taking care of my kids, but then when I finally went in there, she gave me the confidence to be able to really, hunker down despite, the time frame that I had, take care of it, and, now I've passed the CAKE and I'm on to university, right?
Well, I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah.
And now, did that experience obviously helped you? Did it give you any confidence to do that, or did you just not have the time at the time?
It definitely gave me the confidence to do it because of the way that Anne Marie taught me, right? I think she's had lots of experience in teaching adults in a specific way where they can, comprehend it, right? It wasn't like I was fully confident about the way that I could do it, but going there and her saying that it's not a big deal, and she has a way of speaking, right? And she's able to take care of that. And I think the program in general, right, where it was more individualized, that was great for me. That was definitely good for me. I mean, confidence-wise, it definitely has boosted my confidence because now it's quantifiable that I'm able to get high school done, right? I knew I could, but this has given me something on paper from an unbiased third party, right?
Right. And I mean, the Richmond County Literacy Network is a very important organization in this community. I hope that more people start to use it. I mean, I know people do, but I would like to see more success stories like you.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And Anne Marie, you're right about that. I know Anne Marie, and Anne Marie is an impeccable teacher, very patient.
Yeah.
Always a smile on her face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I really like about Anne Marie. She's got a great demeanor.
Yes.
Yeah. So now, if you were to say to somebody, if somebody said to you, why should I go? Why should I take these courses at the Literacy Network? What would you tell them?
I think I would tell them, first of all, you have to be kind of self-motivated to finish high school, right? And it's, especially in our day and age, in modern society, it's so important to have your high school, right? And it better late than never. And if you want to do it, but you're not confident in your ability to be able to go through with it, or you're uncertain about a few subjects, I think that would be the place for you to go, right? Because of the success that I've had in such a short period of time, it was essentially a snowball effect that had happened, right? I went in, I was unsure about a few things, and as I learned more and I gained more confidence to do the subjects that I had an issue with, it built my confidence to an extent where I could continue on with the other subjects, right? And if anybody wants to go there and learn, I think, it's a great resource to have within the community, especially here where there's not a whole lot of infrastructure regarding adult education, and I think that's really important, and we should try to utilize that.
Absolutely correct. I know that some people may be tentative about going. I know you're right about having a high school. That's very important.
Yes.
That's very important.
Yeah.
Now you've been accepted into Cape Breton University. So what are you taking?
I'll be taking anthropology / sociology at CBU. Yeah.
Awesome. And then you're headed towards a different sort of degree.
Yes. I'm working towards getting my undergraduate, my bachelor's, to go to Dalhousie Law School.
That's fantastic. We need more lawyers.
Yes. Oh, yeah, we do.
We do.
Yeah.
And to have that much confidence, that's fantastic. And I'm so happy that course did that for you, because a lot of times when we've been out of school for a while, or we didn't complete something that we maybe felt we should have,
Yes.
and life got in the way, because that's what happens.
Yeah.
Life gets in the way, something happens, either you get married, you have children, or you move to a different place and you have to start all over, and life just happens.
Yep.
So to have that sort of experience at the Literacy Network, I'm so happy for you.
Yes, it was fantastic. I didn't even know that I wanted to go into law, and speaking to my teacher, she actually suggested maybe you should start reaching higher, right? You could achieve a lot more with what you have, right? And, speaking to her, she actually suggested maybe you should go into law with the way that you speak about things and the way that you can, make things happen in a way where it's said, but it's done as well.
Right.
And that was super important. And it was kind of an epiphany for me. I was like, I don't want to waste my talents. I don't want to waste my abilities. And she helped me with all the process of applying for the tests and even applying for universities and, the route I should take and, being completely unknown to this higher education in general. It was confusing to me, and moving through it, she was able to, make it, like, simplify it for me in a way where I could understand, like, oh, this is what I'd have to do to get here, and build the confidence to be able to do something that I want to do, right?
It takes a very special person to be able to do that for another.
Yeah.
And I think from speaking to Anne-Marie, I do know that she has a great deal of confidence in you.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's fantastic. And you can feel that when that happens,
Yes.
When you have a supportive instructor, you're going to excel if you want to.
Yeah. It makes a world of difference.
Well,
right?
of course it does.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's opened quite a few doors for you.
Yes. The doors that have been open are astronomical in scale. To be frank, it's when I moved down here, it was I came here with nothing in August 2024 with my 2 children, nothing at all. I built it all from the ground up, and my thought was I was going to go to school, but I didn't want to do anything outrageous or something that I couldn't achieve. Realistic expectations of myself, but I feel like this is a realistic expectation considering the circumstances, considering how far I've come in such a short period of time. So.
All right. So now you have a new lease on life.
I do.
Right
Yeah,
on.
Yeah,
I'm so happy.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm sure that, as you go forward, you're going to learn more and more and more. You're just going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yes, it's exciting. I'm excited to learn now, essentially, right?
That's great.
Yeah.
And so I would think that anybody who's afraid to go should probably, take a lesson from you.
More of just understanding that anything new that you do, the hardest part is getting your foot in the door and just showing up for the first time despite, what nervousness or anxieties you may feel. It's always going to be difficult starting something new. Take the leap, right? It's worth it. You have nothing to lose at that point, right? If you don't want to continue, don't continue, but at least try.
Yes, absolutely. Always try.
Yes.
I know that in some cases, some of the older people that have taken courses probably, I know from just having friends that are older and not used to computers or something and stuff like that, it can be very intimidating.
Yeah.
I had one lady that said to me one time, I don't like that my grandchildren know how to turn on a computer and I don't.
I think, it's a technological gap along with the societal change that
Right.
It's the same thing as if you don't have a smartphone now, you can't exist within the modern world.
Right.
But from my experience within this program, I could have done it from scratch without knowing how to use a computer. I am technologically savvy to begin with. I grew up as a Gen Z, but you don't need to know that much about computers. As long as you know letters, right, that's all you need. Like taking the actual tests, no technological skill was necessary, right? The instructor who actually took the test with at NSCC was very useful, and she just said, this is how you need to do it. And I understood it already, but if I didn't, it would have been seamless to understand it.
Did you find that you knew more than you thought you did?
No, not as much. I think it's more of I was ready to learn, and I sat down and took the time for myself to learn it. And, my confidence was built up throughout I think around 4 months where I was, going to this program, right? And I, got considerably more confident the farther I went into it. And approaching the date of the actual tests, I got to the point where, I'm ready. I know that I'm ready, and there was no light switch that was flicked. You have to grind a little bit, but when you get there, you'll know you're there.
Well, I'll tell you what. I am looking forward to seeing what comes for you next.
Yes.
I really am, and I hope you stop by again. We can talk about how life in university was.
Yes.
For the first time, right? Is it your first?
This will be my first time.
See, so how cool is that?
It's amazing.
That's great.
Yeah.
And I look forward to seeing where you go with it all. I really, really am. And it was so nice to meet you.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
You are very welcome. So if anybody is interested in taking a course at the Literacy Network, you can always reach the Richmond County Literacy Network by contacting Mitch David. There's a website. I will provide it. I will provide the website address at the end of the video. And thank you for watching, and thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.